Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, November the 10th, 2025. Thanks for joining me here. I'm Chet from Sea Lake Journeys. With me is no co-host. No co-host today because Sensei Rabbit ran off on a cruise with Mona. So Mona, I hope he's paying his own way. I hope you're not paying for Sensei Rabbit to be on a cruise with you. But hey, here we are. It is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. How about that? Born November 10th, 1775 in Tun Tavern. That's right. The Marine Corps was born in a tavern. If you look back at history from 250 years ago, you'll find that a lot of the meeting places, they just met in taverns and they go over and grab a table and sit there and figure things out and do it. That was kind of the meeting hall, meeting of the minds. And what a great place, Tun Tavern, to form the United States Marine Corps. How about that? So happy birthday, 250th birthday to all my Marines out there. And Semper Fi to you, brothers. Semper Fi, of course, means always faithful. That's Latin. And we're always faithful. Marine Corps. Woo! Yeah. I love it. Hey, we'll say good morning to everybody, and then we're going to also get ready to do a whole morning show here. How about that? John Gailor, good morning to you. How about that? Good morning to you. Thanks for being here, John. Happy Monday to you. And Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the loft right there. He's got his fresh coffee right on. I just drank my creatine, and now I've got my cup of water over here. Nothing unusual for me today. The only thing unusual going on over here is that Robin from Sea Lake Journeys has a 4-day weekend. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, today, and tomorrow. Yeah, so you actually got the holiday off from her work. So hopefully a lot of y'all are getting either today or tomorrow off, or maybe both, like Robin's doing. She had to take one day off on her own days, but one for a holiday. So hopefully everybody will get a holiday out there. And just remember, how this holiday came into being. It came into being because of people who were willing to step up for the country. The country, how about that? And we're going to talk a little bit about that too this morning. Good morning, Scott, coming in right there. Scott had to come bail me out last night on Sunday Night Live. It was a topic that I really couldn't just try to discuss it by myself. It just wouldn't have been as effective. So Robin from Sea Lake Journey says, you need to have somebody else on the show with you, like a conversation. I says, yeah. I says, well, you going to come in there and sit with me? She goes, no. How about Scott? How about Scott? She volunteered Scott. So I got a hold of Scott, and he's like, sure, I'll do it. Thanks for that, Scott. We sure appreciate it. I think that topic we covered last night on Sunday Night Show just works so much better in a conversation setting. And we're going to do a similar episode of that same topic on the Conscious Cruiser in the future. I'm going to work on that outline so we'll have it ready. So everybody will be able to listen to it on Spotify that way. How about that? Danny, Dizzle, the super supporter right there. Danny's going to get the double squeakies today. Why? Because Danny's awesome. How about that? Good morning to you, Danny. And good morning. Good morning. Controversial Cruising. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. And Vicky here from Foodie's Vacations. Good morning to you, Vicky. Yeah. Are you going on today at 10 o'clock? I know that going after me today at 8:30, we got this group of people right here. Lisa, Scott, and Chet, the Conscious Cruiser podcast right there at 8:30. You can listen to it on Spotify, or you can get over there on the Conscious Cruiser YouTube channel. Woo! Y'all. And we found out there is a Conscious Cruiser out there floating around in the world on Spotify. So make sure you look for the Conscious Cruiser. All right. Be sure to check us out over there. We sure appreciate it. Want that channel. We're trying to get to 1 million subscribers, and we're dangerously close. Be the next one. Don't be the last one. Hello, Vicky. Good morning. Glitter bombs coming in from Shirley up there at Squirrels World. Good morning to you, Shirley. I know you got some cold weather up there because right now I woke up this morning 69 here. Okay, 69. And that's the high for today. Throughout the day, the temperature is going to be dropping. And tomorrow morning, we're going to wake up to 38, 39, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see how cold it's going to be. Wind chill could be even lower than that. And it's funny because the air conditioner was running this morning. And tomorrow morning, probably the heater. in a 24-hour time span. Yeah, welcome to Florida. Good morning. Hey, squirrels. Lemon water done and hot, fresh coffee is ready. Right on, Shirley. There you go. A lot of people are going to be wanting that hot coffee tomorrow morning around here. I'll tell you that. Ryan coming in from PK Adventure Travels. Good morning to you, FedEx man. What is going on over there? Are you ready to get cold, Ryan? Are you ready? It's going to get cold. Yeah, how about that? It'll be okay. Nope, no day off today or tomorrow. Yeah. If I was still working at my job, we would have, let's see. I don't know if we'd had tomorrow off or not. I know we wouldn't have had today off. I'd had to work today. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I forgot. It's been so long now. I don't remember what the holidays were. I know we got Christmas Day off and Thanksgiving off and New Year's Day off. I remember those. I have a pamphlet to create on Canva. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Hey, did y'all see too on StreamYard here? It's got what's called the Mars program thing set up now. And I could have used it this morning, but I didn't. I decided to stay with just my horizontal screen. However, on StreamYard now, you have the option to do vertical or horizontal or both. I may get frisky Wednesday and just do it for the heck of it just to see what happens. I may just say, you know what? I'm going to put it up and I may stream it over to Instagram too because I have never done that before. So I do stream this on Facebook and as well as YouTube, but I may just for giggles see if I can put it on Instagram, run it both horizontally and vertically and just see what happens. I don't know. Test the waters maybe. I'm thinking about it. Somebody's got to twist my arm though. The Z-Man coming in. Happy birthday to the Corps. Right on, Z-Man. Z-Man, 250th birthday of the Marine Corps. And there's the podcast that's coming on at 8:30. Thank you for that right there, super moderator. Danny D, extraordinaire, spectacular, far out awesomeness, and also Scott's manager. You look like Chet. I do? I'm glad. Hey, how about this thumbnail though, Shirley? Which one of those looks like Chet? Oh, how about that guy right down there in the bottom left corner with the Marine Corps hat on and the uniform, the dress blues? Yeah, that'd be me. The bottom row of pictures, I'm in those pictures. And the top row up there, that's my dad from World War II. Yeah, World War II. And yeah, he took off over there in the islands and got it done. And me, well, peacetime, never had to do nothing under Reagan. How about that? Generations change. But that's us. I like to put those. Robin from Sea Lake Journeys put those pictures together for me a couple of years ago, and I'm just blown away by it. So every year I put them up on Facebook. This is the first year I put them on YouTube though. But yeah, did someone say your name? You are Chet. I am Chet. But you know what's funny about that, Shirley, is many years ago I was working at a gas station, right? And saw this car drive by half a dozen times. I thought, that guy must be lost. He's going to pull in here any minute and ask for directions. He's just trying to work up the nerve. He don't want to have to ask for directions, but he's going to. And he pulls in and rolls the window down. He goes, hey, you look like Chet. Just like you said, Shirley, I pointed my name tag. I go, I am Chet. He goes, you can't be Chet. Chet was a friend of mine, and this was an old guy, right? And I was like, well, that's my dad then. Probably, I says, are you from New York? He goes, yeah, Windsor, New York. I said, great. I said, how did you know my dad? And the guy told me the fascinating story. He says, look in here in my car. I looked in there, and he was like paralyzed from the waist down, but he had hand controls. He says, now back in the 1930s, your dad invented these for me. I was like, say what? Say that again. He says, yeah. He says, I'm paralyzed. I says, I'm never going to be able to drive a car. And your dad said, I'll figure out a way for you to drive a car. And he did. He says, I'll never forget him. He says, by the way, you look just like him. And so, yeah, we talked for another half hour about that. And I thought, wow, that's pretty awesome. He says, there weren't no such thing as this back then. He says he never get no credit because maybe somebody else invented it too at the same time. He says, I don't know. He says, but as far as I know, your dad invented it. I'd never seen it before, never heard of it before, and he made this, and I can drive a car because of it. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I like, sometimes you do something like that, and people remember you forever, And I told him, I said, no, he's been dead a while. And yeah, cool story. Cool story. Did someone say your name? I think they did. Now, those are some fine looking co-hosts, right? We're my co-host. I don't have no co-host today. No co-host today. Oh, you're talking about up there on my thumbnail. Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah. Now that bottom right corner down there, there's 5 guys standing in that corner. That's Sergeant Mitchell, Sergeant Dodd, Sergeant Riley, Sergeant Shiro, and Sergeant Mitchell, right there. We all decided to go get our picture together. And to this day, I remember their names. I remember us walking over to take that picture. I remember standing there right now like I'm standing there, but I cannot tell you where I'm at. Ain't that funny? That's just funny. But somewhere up in Camp Lejeune somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I thought your name was John. Oh, my goodness. Scott. Hey, you can call me anything except late for dinner. Just don't call me late for dinner. And ahoy there, everybody. It's Captain Squeaky Chet right there, right on Captain Billy. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here on this great holiday. Semper Fi to all my Marines out there again. 250 years of the United States Marine Corps. Woo! I don't have my robot don't work, Z-Man. My bad. No, that's not bad, Shirley. It's cool. Right on. We're glad you're here. My robot don't work there, Z-Man. Nancy coming in. Good morning to you, Nancy, right there. That's Jimmy's mom. We hung over this morning with not hung over. We weren't hung over. We hung out with Jimmy, the astute tourist, this morning, and Kenny and his coffee, and Eddie and Scott. Great show over there. And then Eddie took over this morning for 7 to 7:30, or no, 7:30 to 8. My bad. It's that kind of day. But yeah, and so Eddie's back from his cruise. Now, Eddie has a hangover. It's called a cruise hangover, cruise withdrawal, if you will. He got it bad today, and you can tell. Eddie, you won't be back to yourself for a couple of days, man, because I understand, because I've been there. I've been there like 45 times. and just thinking, in less than 6 weeks, I'll be back on a ship myself. And in 7 weeks, I'll be right where you're at, Eddie, with the cruise hangover, the cruise withdrawal. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. That's the price you have to pay, though, for having a great cruise. Just saying. Danny D's got Thursday off. Hey, any day you can get off is a good day, Danny D. And check it out. Z-Man's already got 34. What, Z-Man? Well, we're gonna be like that tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, Vicky's gonna be on at 10. So check question. Do you have to go on a specific day for veterans comp on Margaritaville Islander, or will they get comp any cruise we do with them? No, it's specific ones, Vicky. Yeah, if you look on the website and you have to sign up for it to show them you're a veteran, you know, your DD 214 or whatever. And once you get, I went through Vet ID or something like that. I signed up on a site that they verify that I'm a vet. And so then you go to Margaritaville and you check the box that tells them you're a vet, and it's verified through that Vet ID thing. And then they'll show you, they'll throw up all their cruises. And then you look down them, like there may be, let's say you're looking at 10 different sailing dates. One of those dates has a free cruise, you know, just pay port fees and taxes, but the other 9 don't. But they may have a reduced rate. And by reduced rate, I mean like a 5-day cruise for $179 each, you know, really cheap because you're getting a big discount. So it is specific dates and that they have that cruise, and it's very few, and they fill up fast. So as soon as they come out, if you want one, you got to jump right on it. Because I said, oh, you know, I'm thinking about doing that one, and I was going to get a hold of Bruce and let him know, see if he wanted to come. And then it was over the weekend, and Monday I went back and looked, and it was gone. It's filled up. So that's how fast. They must have only a few cabins they do that. They probably don't offer the whole ship for that. They'll say, okay, we got 20 cabins we're going to give away. Throw it up there on this date. I mean, I don't know that number. I'm just speculating. And then once that number is filled, that's it. Because you can still book a cruise on that date. You just can't get that free cruise. But yes, they have specific days, and you don't know them until they throw them up. And it looks to me, I've been trying to pay attention when they do it. It looks like about every quarter, like every 3 months, they'll come up and whoop and throw them up. So I'll be watching for that. If I see it pop up again, if I get an email or a flag or something telling me, I'll let you know too, Vicky, because I want to let Bruce know too. So, any of us, we might be able to get on it together. You know what I mean? So I'm keeping my eye on that. This captain has tomorrow off because of Veterans Day. Right on, Captain Billy. Right on Veterans Day. I work many Veterans Day myself, and it's a holiday for some people, but for some jobs it's just not. Some jobs they just say you got to be there. But we're glad that Robin gets the day off tomorrow, so she went ahead and took the day off today. So we're getting a long weekend. Lucky duck, Billy. Yeah, lucky duck. And I squeaked the duck too. What a coincidence, Danny D. Vicky's got 27 in Louisville. Woo! Now that's cold. When you're below freezing, that's cold. That's too cold. It's a hard job at keeping Scott in line. It's not just hard, Danny D. It's impossible. All you can do is try to keep him between the lines. Good morning from Chris right there. Ohio Travels with Chris. Good morning to you. Good morning. Hello. Windsor, New York. I go there a few times a month. Yeah, Windsor, New York. My grandpa had a dairy farm up there. And it's, of course, the dairy farm's gone, but his house is still there. And the house was 100 years old when he bought it in like 1915. And it was built like in 1815, I think, early 1800s. And it's still there today. And one of my cousins now owns it and lives there. Right there on Dunbar Road. There ain't that many roads in Windsor, so it's easy to find. Dunbar Road, right off of 17. There's a little highway there. So if you're ever up that way, you can drive right past my grandpa's house. Good morning, Chet. Driving and listening right on, Scott. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And, I bring it every day, right? Oh, hey, good morning to you. I bring it. Thanks for joining us here this morning. I think the best thing we can do thanks for that, John. I've got Z-Man's YouTube channel right there, y'all. If you don't know the Z-Man, get over and check Z-Man out. He's an awesome dude. He really is. A great friend to everybody and every channel. And Z-Man, I hope you're feeling fantastic today, brother. Hope you're getting back to 1,000% and getting ready to get on a cruise again soon, man. 32 degrees and snow. Who's got snow besides Chris? Oh, boy, I bet tomorrow somebody's going to get some snow. Whew, yeah. I think the best way to celebrate Veterans Day, other than remembering veterans for, making freedom available to us, I think is to live your best life. Live your best life because you are living in a free country. And I see stuff across Facebook and YouTube and stuff of people that say America's not great. They hate America. America's a terrible country. And I get really mad. That's one thing that I don't get mad easy. I've got a long fuse, man, long fuse. But don't ever say that to my face, because I'll tell you to get the heck out of this country then. Go find the country that you love. Go find a country that you can support. Go find a country that you would be willing to serve in. Go find a country that's for you. Because if this ain't it, I don't know where you're going to go. That right there will light my fuse and burn it fast. I just hate that. That's one thing I hate. I don't hate nothing really except that. That's what I hate. Yep. Then work all next week. Friday off next week, and then Thanksgiving to November 29th, because God willing, brothers and sister-in-law will be here for the holiday. Oh, yeah, they're going to make it. It's going to be good, Danny D. Y'all going to have a great holiday up there. You sure are. Chet, I think the ID me. Yes, ID me. That's it. I know a lot of lines use that for verifications. That's it. That's it, Ryan. I can never think of names. I've got it over here on my, I filled it all out, so I've got it available. And whenever I have to go do something and I want to verify it, I just click that. And and the great thing now with Florida driver licenses is I have it on my driver license. It'll say veteran on there. So if I go somewhere else and they have a veteran discount or something like that, I can say sure. So instead of having to carry a DD-214 with me around, I just whip out my driver license. It says it right there. It's all been verified. So I like having the this ID me, things like that, and on your driver license, so you don't have to carry those, the old paper forms around. And I had like 20 copies, because copies wear out after a while for being folded and things like that. You got to make sure that they're legible where they can read them. Great information, my friend. Thank you, Vicky. Woohoo! Yeah. So if you get on that right here, Vicky, ID me, just fill all that out, and then you don't have to worry about that no more. Then you can go to Margaritaville, and that ID me will verify that you're military, that you're available for this, and then they'll throw it up to show you what's available. And yeah, there you go. John Gailor, yeah, it's snowing here. Woohoo! But man, I'll tell you what, I hope it don't snow here. It did snow here once, y'all, in 1977, January. I rode my bicycle to school. Just saying. Rode my bike to school in the snow in Florida. Yeah, I had to do it. My dad said, "You want me to take you to school today?" I'm like, "Nope, no way. I'm having fun in the snow, Dad." And I had a basset hound, right? And he lived outside. He was an outside dog. He was a yard dog. And man, he was running around the house, barking, bark, 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 barking at the snow falling. I said, "How long is he going to do that?" Dad said, "I don't know. He's stupid." Oh boy, it was just so funny, man. Good morning from Law Jones right there. Good morning to you, Law. Thanks for joining us with the Blue Wave. The Blue Wave. I love it. Thank you for your service. And thank you, Vicky, for your service too. Yes, and thank all of our veterans out there for Veterans Day. Everybody that was willing to say, "Pick me, I'll do it." You know, very few do. Very few do. And sometimes some people do, and they just can't do it physically or mentally or for whatever reason, you know. So we're glad for everybody who could and did. And now somebody has asked in the past, what's the difference between Veterans Day, Armed Forces Day, and Memorial Day? Because a lot of people get them confused. And frankly, I sometimes forget what time of year which one is. I need to remember that Veterans Day is always after the Marine Corps birthday, so I can try to remember that one. But I don't know what month, you know, the other ones are in right off the top of my head. But I can tell you that for Veterans Day is for everyone who's ever served in the military, okay? And Armed Forces Days is for those who are still serving today. Right now, there's men and women out there wearing uniforms, doing what needs to be done to keep this country safe. And Memorial Day is for those who served and gave their life, paid the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that we could be sitting here doing YouTube today. How about that? That's the way I think about it. That's how important it is. That's why I want to make sure, try to pay that back. You know, try to live a life like, what was that movie? Oh goodness, Tom Hanks was in it, and Saving Private Ryan. At the end of, you know, the movie there, when the lieutenant's dying, or the captain, he says, you know, make sure that this was all worth it. You know, trying to save Private Ryan to get him back. A lot of people died, and there he was, an old man at the end of the show, going up to the grave of those people, and he says, "I did my best, tried to make it worth it," you know. And I get choked up at that moment. I try to remember that too. I try to imagine, you know, being at those people's graves, saying, "I hope my life was worth it for you." You know, it was so sad. I saw on Facebook yesterday, very sad moment. A 100-year-old World War II veteran over in Britain, a British soldier, and he was on an interview, and they asked him, you know, about being in the war, was it worth it? And he says, looking around today, no, it was not. And my mouth just dropped open. I want to go see the rest of that interview. That was horrifying to me. I would hate to be in a society where the 100-year-old vets would look around and say, "Really? I fought and my friends died for this?" Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I hope they still can look around and say, "Yes, this is what we fought and died for." Margaritaville at Sea, thank you for your service, and has partnered with GovX to offer GovX incredible. Maybe it's GovX I'm on. You know, I see that now. I might be on both of them. GovX members, incredible savings on recruit. I may be on GovX too. Oh my gosh! I'll have to go in there and look and see. I think I might be on both of them. But yes, they'll offer you the free ones, but even if you don't pick the free one, you get a huge discount. In some of them, I've looked at them like, man, I wouldn't mind just paying that to go do that, like a 7-day cruise for $250. I'm like, you know, and it's going to Cozumel and Playa Costa Maya, and what's that one in the Yucatan up there, Cancun, and you know, it's going to some really good ports out of Tampa. Thank you, John. Warm electric blanket. Hello, everyone. Hey, I got something better than electric blanket law. I got 2 chihuahuas. And you know what they do? They go whoop right up next to me. I'll be warm on one side anyway. If I could just get Robin from Silly Journeys on the other side and I slept in the middle, I'd be good to go. I'd be toasty warm. Good morning. Hey, Keisha, good morning to you. Hey, Chet and Robin, hashtag SLJ in the chat, folk. Happy mindset, everyone. Right on, Keisha. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us here on 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps and getting ready for tomorrow, Veterans Day. Thanks so much for that. Law Jones, Ohio does that too in your license. Oh, okay. Ohio also puts the veterans thing in their license. I wonder how many other states do that because I like it. As soon as I found out it was available, I had to go down and get me a new license. Hey, there's Sherman right there coming in. Good morning, driving and listening. Thanks for that, Sherman. All right, my awesome friend right there. And let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. My mailman came up to shake my hand last week. He wanted to wish me Happy Veterans Day and say thank you. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. I like that. Good deal. We don't get snow, and if we do, it don't stay for long. Oh, over there where you're at, Lee? Yeah. Like I say, we're probably not going to get it. And we got it one day, and it lasted till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was gone. Except for what it drifted up against the buildings, a little bit of that there. Back, had to bring in the trash cans. Oh, yeah. What's today? Oh, Monday. Okay, I got to do that Thursday. Blessed Veterans Day. Amen. Thank you, Chet, and all servicemen and women for your service. Right on, Keisha. I'm with you 100%. Absolutely. All right. It looks like I'm getting close to the end here. Podcast starts in 6 minutes. I got to make sure I get out here a couple minutes before because I'm one of the moderators over there. How about that? I'll be live in the chat, y'all. So come on over there and join us for that. And good morning to you, Mandy Smith. Thanks for joining us here this morning. We're going to be rolling over to follow us with a raid over into the Conscious Cruiser. The Conscious Cruiser. And Kentucky does too. There you go. Veteran right next to your photo. Right on, Vicky. Yep. Love it. Okay, and we got Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave, good morning to you. Uncle Dave's a veteran too right there. Good morning to you, Uncle Dave. All right, we're going to get out of here now a minute early, so we got time to go get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, get ready for the Conscious Cruiser. I thank all of you this morning, all of you here watching, all my veterans out there, all my devil dogs out there, people watching hashtag replay, thank you. People who are lurking, driving, listening, twerking, and of course, our subscribers and these folks right here.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, until the Conscious Cruiser in 2 minutes, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.
Well, thank you very much.